and welcome to my anime review. Today I'm reviewing Gleipnir, killing that name. Anyway, this is a show that I've seen being posted around a lot. I think Crunchyroll doesn't shut the hell up about it, and I keep seeing pictures of this one chick because everyone's just hyped about her. So I was like, you know what? Hey, why not? I'll give it a shot. The production studio is Pine Jam, which from what I've looked into, they made one of the anime's Gamers, which I liked, and they did stuff for Tawawa Monday, but I haven't really checked into that. Now, for the first episode, starts off pretty good with this weird point of view, staticky vision from someone, and they have a token. They're trying to get, I don't know, like an energy drink or something from a vending machine, pick from the wide selection, the machine jams. They don't try any of the other buttons. They kind of just give up. A moment later, dude pops out, says, "Don't be frightened," which is already sketchy, and "Thank you," which is already suspect. Then we get into the intro, which shows tons of stuff which will probably have some meaning later. People who will probably become main antagonists or have some involvement in the story. But it did have some scenes that reminded me of Mirai Nikki or Future Diary for you like translation guys out there. So we get a scene of some birds eating some creature or something. We meet the protag, Kaguya, a youth who gave me a strong March Comes In Like a Lion vibe. Like, I think the guy was Rei Kiriyama or something. Anyway, he seems to be discussing his future plans. Turns on the fan for this fat fuck, then lies about his future plans. He's shown to be a modest guy, I guess, but also a liar, since earlier he seemed to decline some sort of recommendation, but then he tells his bros, "Nah, I didn't receive a recommendation." And yet he's also shown his work to this other chick because he's a smart kid in class. Seems he's one of those "I'm too smart, so I just want to be one of the normies" kind of guys. We also get Eyebrow Girl, because that's becoming a thing now, and I'm guessing she's going to be the innocent, cute girl of the series. While walking to phys ed, Kaguya gets a whiff of something, and we get some like dying animal groan noise or something, and there's a dead dog or cat or creature, some sort of small animal. But our boy's like, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna mess with that crap. We get a scene of a girl on the phone as the number she has dialed has been disconnected. She also has a can of gas. We're back in the classroom suddenly. Eyebrow Girl's heading out, find out her name's Nana or something, and then Kagi is back in class, so time's just flying by in this show. We learn that the animal was a tanuki, and he ponders what may have killed it, while the rest of his buddies believe he's pondering something else, as we get a pretty blatant panty shot, and he gets the classic book to the face. Now it's sunset. Kagi is cleaning, while Eyebrow Girl returns. We learn her name's Mifune as well, so Nana Mifune, who just got a college recommendation. She's hyped, but she calls Kage out on his shit, saying he was supposed to get it right, and why didn't he? Why did he decline? Also, the animators really wanted her eyes to be reflective or something, like they reflect the window lighting, the view assess, which is a nice detail, like kind of random, but good on them. So he compliments Minfune that it's her skill that got her in, and she's happy. She points out that his pants are dirty, and then it's kind of implied that he buried the tanuki from earlier. We then get a night scene, while Kaguya struggles to sleep. He goes out to the standard anime waterway that's in every anime, and starts monologuing, that his vision's just improved, and he doesn't need glasses. We get that howl noise again, and he turns around to see a fire, which he says is close, but it looks pretty damn far from being in the mountains. He appears before a burning building, and then decided, yeah, I should call 119, which I learned is the emergency number in Japan. So hey, already getting something out of watching this. He gets another whiff of something, and we're shown that there's a girl from before just chilling in her personal hell with fire all around her. He says not to get involved again, but then says he has a beast inside. We get this internal monologue that he doesn't know why he has this sense of smell and power, while we also see him transform and do this like weird mouth thing. We also get a bra peek because clearly it's hot in the building right now, so gotta cool off. We also get a close-up of his beast form and the eye, which has a cross on it, because why the hell not? Now our boy goes to save the girl, has some internal struggle about him being a furry now, and I'm like, dude, you're kind of in a burning building, come on buddy, not the best time for this. He stumbles and explains that his field of view is set to low, then decides to punch through the wall because structural integrity isn't important when a building's burning down. He carries the girl out saying he saved the day, the hero's done his job, and that his power helped and no one saw him, so it's all good, we Gucci now. He lays her down, then mentions her smell. Then he seems super interested in her ballistics, and then things kind of go south in both ways, as he and I both wonder, what the hell is he doing? Which starts making me suspect. Show seems a little sketch at times. We get sirens in the distance, the girl opening her eyes, revealing that, oh no, maybe she is aware of what just happened. We also get some sketchy fan service, and someone happened to leave their phone behind like a dingus. Then it cuts to a scene of a fire being reported as arson, and we also get Mifune eating, I think, like natto or whatever it's called, with a gooey trail, and I'm suddenly questioning if this anime is pushing for references. Since they've already shown up one girl's skirt, and another girl in a pretty suspicious scenario, so it just kind of seems suspect. Anyway, Kaguya realizes he doesn't have his phone and starts freaking out. He starts saying like, oh no, what if the authorities find it and they interrogate me and they figure out about my power? Then he gets a whiff of a familiar scent and then puts his oh shit face ready, as the girl from earlier shows up with his phone, calling him out by name, saying, hey, Shuichi Kaguya, this is your phone, right? You're the dude, right? The monster, right? No one believed me. But here you are. We get some pool scenes, girls in swimsuits, and him going in for a good whiff, but actually he's looking for the phone. And we get a little swimsuit adjustment clip, cocky grin, and it's shown that she has the phone at the pool, which isn't the best place for electronics, by the way. He meets her at the rooftop, and she's over the edge, because of course. And I get yet another Mary Nikki vibe from this. She says she's disappointed that he didn't freak out and start rampaging and destroying the school, but he just straight out asks for his phone. He also tries to play it off because he says, like, she has no proof, so I can just bluff. We also get a lot of Peppa the Pig side mouth moments, which kind of bug me because they put in so much effort to make Mifune's eyes like shine and reflective in the previous scene. She apologizes and places his phone on the edge, and now I've given up on this idea that maybe this guy is the smart kid, because this dummy legit goes for it. Turns his back on her. She straight out goes Sparta on his ass, and he's forced to transform to survive. He even looks up to her and lets her take a pic. It's like, come on, man. He leaps up to face her, and she comments that he's more handsome in this way, while also showing off that she's rocking some major freckles, and she's also got like a massive mouth grin. She questions his decision about revealing himself in public, and it's sort of implied that Mifune might have seen what just happened. She references his gun, but he says he thinks it's a toy, and he panics from a breast press, which I guess means he can feel in this form. I thought maybe it was just an outside outfit. She threatens to reveal his form to the public, where 4chan and Rule 34 would have a field day with him unless he explains his form, but he states he doesn't really know what the heck happened and reverts to normal. And this transformation is actually pretty good. Like, I'll admit, I like it because it's not one of those, oh, suddenly he's glowing and he transforms, or off screen zoom into the hand change and then he's completely transformed thing. They walk down some roads, and finally we get a reveal of the girl as Claire Aoki, which even gets a pop-up for some reason. Our boy Kaguya calls her name Trashy or Flashy. I also keep getting some sort of weird strong visual vibe that I can't pin down. Like, I feel like I've seen this exact pose or face before, but at this point it's explained that she's a first year, she's 2 years younger than him. She calls him Shuichi, which gets the whole Japanese, "What? You're using my first name already?" She asks him about this token. He doesn't know crap, and she states that it seems to be associated with you monsters, which implies there's more. They arrive at her apartment, and she's got the place to herself because housing is cheap in animes, of course. And we already expect the whole, oh, it's my first time in a girl's room, or, oh, me and a girl alone? Oh my, kind of scenario to be pulled up. We get a messy sink, addicted to ramen kind of scene, and then we dive into fan service with a full reveal and a panicky boy who gets a whiff and then gets a stiff. She tells him to stay still or he dies because she's the dom and he's going to be the sub of the series because she owns his ass. He continues with, I saved you, Desu, while she plays off the, I was trying to die anyway, dummy, since no one believed her about the monsters and stuff like that. She says she's finally found one, deploys the breast press, and whispers his name, till they notice a third party has entered the fray. He asks the dummy question, do you know them? As the guest walks in, and Claire instantly knows it's a foe, as Kaguya gets wrecked. Claire asks who her guest is, and they ignore his social distancing and demand the coin, which of course she got in her cleavage container. She asks if she knows what the coin is, and Claire goes for a swing, but doesn't really pan out. Claire's told the coin trades strength for everything, and then she's threatened with a knife. But our boy Kaguya comes up with the assist and holds the girl down. Or up, I guess. I don't know, that one like T-pose. At this point, she keeps calling him Shuichi, so I'm kind of struggling with either still calling him Kaguya or Shuichi. I don't know, we'll figure that out later. Claire says don't kill her. Kaguya is like, I never planned to. They try and ask what's up with her. The girl then calls them gatherers and drops the knife. Then she gets yoked and flexes on Kaguya as she kicks him down to the ground. And we get another lewdly angled panty shot as it's revealed, oh boy, she's got a cross in her eye too. The anime closes with a tune from Millie, or Millie, I might be pronouncing her name wrong either way. She's an artist that I actually do like. Most of you might recall her voice from the Goblin Slayer opening, but if you're into her jam, then I'd recommend a song like Chocological, or Bathtub Mermaid from the Miracle Milk album, or heck, another one I really like is Camellia, or With a Billion Wonderful of Less Than 3 from the Millennium Mother album. Actually, fuck it, listen to the whole album, it's all pretty good. Now, with that little side segment aside, the episode was actually pretty good. The pacing was alright, I guess. I do wish there was a little bit more action at times, but it still got me hooked, because I get it. Cliffhanger ending. Who is this mysterious entity? What is a gatherer? Is he a Gleipnir, whatever? So the title makes sense. I gotta say, like, it does have my interest, because I am wondering what is his transformed form. He said something about like he's a dog now, he looks like a puppet, or like he's in a costume or something, but it is interesting and I do like the design. It's kind of like they say smiling makes people like you more, and this dude's always grinning in this form. So another thing is there is a lot of, I guess, fan service or looting, which is alright for some cases, but it can be much at times. And now looking back at it, since these guys worked on Tawawa Monday, I remember Tawawa Monday being posted a lot because of this one chick's cleavage or like implied lewd stuff. So I guess it shouldn't be too shocking, but I don't know. I'd have to read the manga and see if there's any major differences and stuff. Anyway, that does have my attention though. Other things is, what's up with this girl? She looked kind of similar to the guy from the beginning. Is there some sort of relation? Who was she talking to on the phone? All of this and more will be answered in, I assume, a future episode? Or eventually? Or maybe I'll just have to go read the manga. I don't know. I'd say give it a watch. I'm gonna review the next 2 episodes, and then I'll give my final judgment to see if this passes the 3 episode rule. Well, till then, if I missed something, then tell me in the comments. If you like the video, like it. If you want more, subscribe. And well, till next time, see you at episode 2. Thanks for watching. Later.